we are going thrifting again. I made a poll on here asking you guys what you'd like to see more of on this channel. Thrifting and DIY were kind of like neck and neck. The catch is there that most of my videos are like all those things combined. I just wanted to know like what I should focus on. So today I'm going to show you tips on how I usually thrift for REN FAIRE pieces. So there are a few things that I look for. I'm gonna kind of go down the list and then we're gonna see if we can put that to the test at the thrift store. For dresses, I typically look for long, flowy, off the shoulder is a plus. Ruffly rayon is my favorite material for it. I typically try to go with solid color, no designs or anything, because I like to save that for like the over pieces.
Y'all are gonna have to ignore my resting bitch face, but I found this dress that meets most of the requirements. It's got the puffy sleeves, it's got even some ruffles on the back, and it definitely has that length. So this would be a good base to add a corset and a few more layers over. This one definitely has the style, but like I said, I don't normally go for print, but if you like it, definitely go for it. Another thing I want to show you guys is this dress right here. While it may not have the look on the top, it does have that length. So if you wanted to do some layering here, you could still make a dress like this work. This one is a little bit too brightly colored for my taste, but it does have the poofy sleeves that we're looking for, and the overall style is pretty much what we're going for. The only thing is it is a bit short, so you would need to layer with this one. So this is actually a romper, but I do very much like the top of it, so you could use this as your base layer and then layer a few skirts on top of that with a corset. I don't think I would personally pick up something like this, but it is off the shoulder and a good example of something that you could use. One thing I forgot to mention is the lace up. I get excited anytime I find something like this. I feel like this could be mask or feminine. I love my earth tones, but if we're going to go for a color, I definitely like this shade of blue better than the other one. It is still a little bit short though. Another floral print. This dress was just so unique with the front, how it like goes up a little bit like that. I just feel like it would be like so unique and like elegant. I keep finding like the right style of dress, but they're all too short. This one is cute. It does have a very open back. If that's not a problem for you, I think that this would be a very cute option to wear as well. And once again, while some dresses might not have the ideal top that we're looking for, they can always be paired with other pieces.
Skirts, of course, again, flowy. It doesn't have to be long because you can layer it over a longer piece, or if you just want to wear a short skirt, that's fine too. This is where I will find more of patterns, mostly just flowy for skirts.
This one will be great for a royalty look. Interesting cut, but I'm getting fairy with this one. This is my favorite one that I found. Like the material and just the look of it is absolutely perfect. If you do enjoy more color, I think this one is great.
Vests, always look in the vest section. What you're looking for is the Hobbit style vest, leather, earth tones. Patterns are good. I found some really good patterns before looking in the vest section as well. I feel like you just be able to know. Obviously, if it has a zipper, like don't use that. Like that's gonna be too modern. But like typically, I think it's easy to spot like a Hobbit vest. But you know, check out the vest section.
I was just browsing through the vest section as usual when I saw this guy, and oh my goodness, the uniqueness, like this is a masterpiece. Like you could make so many cute looks. Look at the back. Oh my god, I love it so much. I see you, Coldwater Creek. This one could also be used for like a Hobbit look or really anything. I feel like I like the style of it.
Corsets. Go check out the pajama and lingerie section. That's where all the corsets are hiding. I feel like there's not a corset that I wouldn't use to style. Well, I take that back. For the most part, any corset that I find, I can typically use for a REN FAIRE item.
Usually where they have the shapewear is where I will go and look for corsets. It's really just a hit or miss. Sometimes I find stuff, sometimes I don't. Today I actually did find one. I was excited because I hadn't found a corset at a thrift store in a while, and this one is pretty cute. So I got a little excited. It is a size large.
Pants. I normally look for earth tones or black, flowy, loose pants.
To be honest, I don't spend a lot of time shopping for pants when it comes to REN FAIRE because I normally wear dresses. I'm not really experienced in the pants area. I just have like my go-to pants from Amazon that I have linked in my bio that I direct people to because that's like my favorite pants for REN FAIRE.
Tops for a feminine look, definitely like, again, off the shoulder, ruffles, things like that. Mask look, go for a poet top. This is what a poet top looks like. They're kind of harder to find, but for mask looks, you also do generally want to shop in the women's section just because the men's thrifting sections are very boring and like it's literally just the same thing. You just look over there and it's just t-shirts, collared shirts, and jackets and button-ups and
I like this one for the sleeves and the fact that it's off the shoulder, and it's also very soft. Not me trying to figure out this top and then completely giving up. This one is so cute, and if I didn't already have a ton of tops like this, I definitely would have picked this up for myself. Everything about this one is perfect. The sleeves, the off the shoulder, the color, everything about it is just screaming REN FAIRE right now. This one is such a find with the lace up and just the style of the entire top. The only issue is it has a zipper. A top like this would be good for a masculine look. You could just add a belt to it and a few accessories and it would look awesome. I also love tops like this that have the ruffles there. You can use this as a masculine look. I also like to use these for pirate looks. Sometimes you can just look and like spot the shirts that you want to look at that are kind of giving REN FAIRE. I do that sometimes. I just kind of like see them peeking out and I'm just like, what is this? I typically stay away from anything that buttons down like this. This top is very unique. I feel like somebody could make a really cute fairy outfit out of this.
Belts. Belts are very, very important. You want to look for big buckles. I really like these, they're these like braided belts. Bonus points if it's like laced up. It's open for, you know, your own imagination. I have certain belts that I sort of like lean towards, but like, you know, it's just whatever like stands out at you. But basically I don't want anything that's like plain. I just don't want a plain looking belt.
This one is thick and has a good buckle. Here's the braided belt that I was just talking about, and again, thick. Just as long as it has something interesting going on. This one right here would be perfect for a pirate look.
Boots. So some people do not like secondhand shoes, which I completely get. For me, it just depends on the condition of them. Like obviously if they're like gross, I'm not gonna touch them. But like if they're like gently used. If they still look new, then I don't really mind it that much. Nothing with anything too like modern, like I don't know, like fur, zippers, studs, anything like that. Like as long as it's like it looks, use your best judgment. Like as long as it looks like REN FAIRE-ish. Headwear, I don't really. I mean, you can find like sun hats and turn them into pirate hats. I've done that before. You can find these. I've found like one before at the thrift store. But other than that, I would probably like make your own.
So speaking of that, sometimes I come over to this section just to see what they have because I found some gems here. And then I spot this little guy. What is that? It looks vaguely like a flower crown, or at least one that we could make in the future. So I got super excited and threw that in the cart. They had a few other ones too, and I do have some projects coming up, so I threw that one in as well.
I think that's all on my list of like things to look for when you're thrifting.
As I mentioned, I do have some projects coming up, so I found this and I went ahead and grabbed it because I know that I'm going to use it in the future. I am working on a new backdrop for my videos, and I think that I'll be able to DIY this into something really cool. And then it was time to head to the checkout and make our purchase.
So that concludes this thrift adventure. Obviously, I did end up finding a corset, which is awesome. I found some pretty cool vests. Belts were okay. The dresses, I was disappointed. I was pretty disappointed in the dresses. The tops were pretty good. Skirts, meh. Shoes, I don't really pay attention to that much. You really have to be in the right mindset in order to do this, or else you're not really gonna find anything. That's what I've learned, because sometimes I come in here and I'm just like not feeling it, and then I don't find anything. I wasn't actually looking for anything in particular for myself or for REN FAIRE, so I didn't get anything like that, but I did end up getting all of this I'm going to be using for a project after I move, which I will take you guys on that adventure, see what we can do with all of this. It smells really funny. I don't like how it smells. Can't believe that I actually found a flower crown. Like, I was literally just saying like, yeah, sometimes I find them, but like usually not, and then I found one. Hopefully that gave you guys some kind of idea of what you can look for when you're going to thrift stores. Go check out some of my videos on TikTok because I do post more frequently there, and I will be uploading a lot more videos like this one if you guys enjoy this kind of thing. And yeah, so okay, all right, I'm gonna go now.